Last night's episode of Coronation Street delivered a heart-wrenching conclusion to Mason Radcliffe's story, as the character tragically lost his life after being stabbed by his brothers. The intense and emotional scenes have left fans and cast members alike grappling with the profound impact of this storyline, which highlights the devastating consequences of knife crime. Mason's demise was particularly poignant as viewers witnessed his struggle to turn his life around after a troubled past. Despite his efforts to leave his mistakes behind, Mason's tragic end underscored the harsh realities of violence and its ripple effects on individuals and their communities. The episode saw Mason, portrayed by Luca Tullin, chased and cornered by his brothers in a brutal and merciless attack. Despite being rushed to the hospital, his injuries proved fatal, and he went into cardiac arrest. The former bully, once imprisoned for possessing a knife during a bullying campaign against Liam Connor, had been attempting to make amends and start anew. In his final moments, Mason was accompanied by Abby Webster, Sally Carmen, and Betsy Swain, Sidney Martin, two characters who shared a deep connection with him. As they reassured Mason during the frantic rush to the hospital, their heartfelt words highlighted the tragic loss of a young life filled with potential for redemption. Following the emotional episode, Sidney Martin, who plays Betsy Swain, shared her reflections on Instagram, expressing her gratitude for being part of such an impactful storyline. Posting a behind-the-scenes video alongside Luca Tullin and Liam McShane, Dylan Wilson, Sidney wrote, "Devastated. Goodbye, Mason Radcliffe. What an incredible episode that I'm truly so proud to be a part of. If it saves even a single life, we've done our job." Sidney went on to thank the Coronation Street cast and crew for their support and talent, saying, "To my Corey family, I'm so incredibly grateful every time I come into work with such talented individuals. Luca, you're so incredibly talented. What a privilege it has been to work alongside you. You already know how much I adore you, so I won't waffle on. I love every single one of you. Thank you." Sidney's post was met with overwhelming support from her co-stars and fans. Kate Fitton, who plays Lauren Bolton, expressed her pride, commenting, "Bursting with pride." Sally Carmen, Abby Webster, also offered praise, saying, "You smashed it." Meanwhile, Frankie, a star from Hollyoaks, added, "Gorgeous acting, proud of you." Fans were equally moved by the episode, taking to social media to commend the cast performances and the powerful storytelling. One viewer wrote, "Was crying my eyes out. Amazing acting from all of you. Sad for him to leave." Another added, "You were simply outstanding. The emotion you portrayed was felt deeply by us all. What a powerhouse performance you gave. You ought to be so proud of yourself, Sid." Further comments included, "Sidney, you smashed today's episode. Today's ep has me in so many tears I'm still crying. And absolutely gut-wrenching episode, but so important. Everyone involved smashed it. You should be so proud of yourselves." Mason's tragic death serves as a sobering reminder of the dangers of knife crime and its devastating impact on families and communities. Coronation Street has consistently tackled social issues with sensitivity, and this storyline is no exception. By shedding light on the tragic consequences of violence, the soap has sparked vital conversations about the need for education and action to prevent such incidents. Collaborating with organizations like the Ben Kinsella Trust, the show has worked to ensure the storyline is both accurate and impactful. Mason's character arc was one of redemption and transformation. Introduced as a bully who terrorized Liam Connor, he faced the consequences of his actions when he was imprisoned for possessing a knife. His subsequent attempts to change his life highlighted his desire to move beyond his troubled past. His bond with Betsy Swain and his decision to assist DS Lisa Swain in bringing his brothers to justice demonstrated his growth and bravery. However, his death served as a stark reminder that even those seeking redemption can become victims of the violence they once perpetuated. The powerful performances by Luca Tullin, Sidney Martin, and the rest of the Coronation Street cast have left an indelible mark on viewers. The emotional depth and authenticity of the scenes have not only moved audiences, but also emphasized the urgent need to address knife crime in society. As Sidney Martin aptly stated in her Instagram post, the goal of the storyline is to save lives. By shining a light on the consequences of carrying knives and the impact of violence, the show has fulfilled its mission to inform and inspire change. Mason's death will undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences for the characters of Coronation Street. Betsy Swain, who shared a close bond with Mason, will likely grapple with the trauma of losing a friend. Meanwhile, Dylan Wilson's involvement in the incident, particularly his possession of the knife used in the attack, raises questions about his future on the cobbles. Abby Webster's role in Mason's final moments also adds emotional weight to the storyline. Having experienced the loss of her own son, Seb, in a brutal attack, Abby's efforts to save Mason will resonate deeply with viewers familiar with her character's tragic past. As Coronation Street continues to address important social issues, Mason's story will remain a pivotal moment in the show's history. The emotional impact of his death, coupled with the heartfelt performances of the cast, has left a lasting impression on audiences. Through its commitment to tackling real-world issues with sensitivity and authenticity, Coronation Street has once again proven its ability to entertain, educate, and inspire. The legacy of Mason Radcliffe's story will undoubtedly spark meaningful discussions and encourage viewers to take action against knife crime in their communities.